Now, in other news, y'all probably all heard by now, whatever, that there was some crazy ass gunman that pulled up to the NFL headquarters in New York City. He started letting that thing go. You know what I mean? Got an article here from BBC on it. Said New York gunman was targeting NFL but went to wrong office, mayor says. What a goof. But let's read this shit. Damn, so he just walked in with that big ass gun like nobody paid no. But that's what I be telling y'all about the city and shit like that, man. Like, niggas to pay your ass no money. So it says a gunman who killed 4 people when he stormed the skyscraper in the heart of New York on Monday evening left a note that appeared to blame the National Football League, NFL, for a brain injury, the city's mayor, Eric Adams, said. Attacker, 27-year-old Shane Tamura of Las Vegas, shot himself dead after opening fire in a building where the American Football League has its headquarters, but went to a different part of the building after taking the wrong lift. This asshole got on the wrong elevator. The gunman was carrying a note which blamed CTE, a brain disease triggered by head trauma, for his mental illness, Adams said. Tamura played football as a teenager but did not play in the NFL, as the teammates have told U.S. media. New York City police officer Didarul Islam, I believe I said that right, 36, who was working as a security guard in the building, was among those killed. Another of the victims is an employee of finance giant Blackstone, who was named by her company as Wesley LePatner. I believe I said that right. 2 male civilians were also killed. An NFL employee was also seriously injured in the attack, the league commissioner Robert Goodell wrote in a message to staff. A statement from U.S. President Donald Trump, who had been visiting Scotland, said that he was briefed on the tragic shooting. The statement said that Trump trusted U.S. law enforcement agencies to get to the bottom of why this crazed lunatic committed such a senseless act of violence. Asked about the possible motive on the part of Tamura, Eric Adams told CBS he did have a note on him. The note alluded that he felt CTE, a known brain injury for those who participate in combat sports. He appeared to blame the NFL for his injury. Tamura's alleged note says, "Study my brain, please," according to a senior official who spoke to ABC News. Tamura is said to have then written, "I'm sorry." The alleged attacker was an American football player during his time at high school in California. Shocked ex-teammates told NBC News. One classmate remembered Tamura as a jokey personality, and a former coach described him as a talented and hard-working running back who made a great player. Damn. Wonder what happened. The gunman appears to have driven across the U.S. from Las Vegas to New York and used an assault-style rifle during the attack at 345 Park Avenue. That's wild. I've actually made a delivery there when I was doing that courier service shit. After opening fire in the building's lobby, Tamura is believed to have entered a lift to the 33rd floor of the skyscraper and continued to fire. Mayor Adams said a preliminary investigation showed that the gunman mistakenly went to the office of Rudin Management, which owns the building. Oh, shit. Tamura later turned the gun on himself The incident brought parts of Midtown Manhattan and public transportation to a halt. A BBC journalist at the scene reported seeing scores of police vehicles and at least one person with a bloody chest being taken away on a stretcher. Bystanders reported hearing what sounded like gunshots, and police told those in the area, including the BBC journalist, to shelter in nearby buildings. Police worked floor by floor to clear the building in an effort that took hours. One woman, Lakeisha Lewis, said she was eating dinner with friends on the plaza. When she heard gunfire. It felt like you were in a war zone almost, she told NBC News. Ms. Lewis said she saw an injured man run out of the building and described the incident as literally the most scary situation I've ever been in. City officials paid tribute to Islam, who immigrated to the U.S. from Bangladesh. He had 2 children and was expecting a third with his pregnant wife. Yeah. He was doing the job that we asked him to do, said New York Police Commissioner Jennifer Tisch. He put himself in harm's way. He made the ultimate sacrifice. Tisch continued, he died as he lived, a hero. Members of Islam's Bangladeshi community told the New York Times how Islam had migrated to the United States and worked as security for a school before becoming a policeman. They said their friend had been an active member of his mosque who had mentored young men in the area. Blackstone employee Wesley LePatner was described by her company as brilliant, passionate, warm, generous, and deeply respected within our firm and beyond. She embodied the best of Blackstone. Details about the 2 other victims or the NFL employee who was hurt in the shooting have not yet been made public. All right, that was a long one. Pardon me if I stumbled a little bit. Yeah, so another nut, man, mass shooting and shit, and just the idea, bro, from Las Vegas all the way to New York, driving, this nigga didn't get, he must have been the best, bro, because he didn't get pulled over not one time, and then I'm wondering if he did get pulled over and just got like a little warning. Because then I'm pretty sure, like, if there's an officer that stopped that nigga when he was on his way from Vegas to New York, I know they probably, like, wishing, like, damn, bro, I had it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I could have really prevented that shit. I mean, that's not on him. Like, you know what I mean? That nigga's a whole fucking nut. Like, he shouldn't have did that shit. But, still, though. R.I.P. to everybody who lost their life or whatever. That shit was definitely tragic and some bullshit that didn't have to happen. Yeah, it's been a lot of mass shootings out here, bro. Like, can't even lie, you know. Yeah, the R.I.P. to the officer, R.I.P. to Wesley LePatner, I believe I'm saying her name right, and the other 2 civilians, and, you know, speedy recovery to the NFL worker, you know, who was injured. You know, who took himself out to study my brain. After you blew it out, nigga, you don't scrape it off the floor.